The answer is, in some ways, Jesus kind of answers the way he always answers questions from his disciples, and not really answering them. Right? It's always this sort of riddled kind of thing that they got to think deeper about. But I think, in short, what we do see is the answer is this for us or is this for everybody else? And the answer is yes. Yes. In two different ways, and this is really important, okay? In fact, it's probably the whole reason for preaching this text. Would you be the us, or would you be the all? That's a really important question. You be the us or you be the all? I'm going to submit to you that most of you are going to be the us. And that ought to make this thing hit that much harder. Because for Jesus, which means that it's true, there is a much greater weight of the accountability for the kind of life you'll have in light of his second coming for you who are sitting here in the know than those who are not in the know. This is very, very important, and it should be very sobering. And I have no desire to reduce our church attendance. But if I'm being honest with you, perhaps this kind of thing should. Because the point is, the fact that I am privy to what life in the kingdom can look like makes me have a different kind of accountability for that knowledge. There's a great responsibility that is eternal in its implications for this kind of knowledge. Now, what does that mean? Listen, particularly young people. Listen just for a second, okay? That means that you grow up in the church, you hear the Word of God, you sit under the teaching of the Word of God. If, perish the thought, but if you were to take it lightly and you're to leave and walk out and abandon it, it means that you have a kind of heavy responsibility for what you know and have been taught. It means that it's not that what you've heard here is of no consequence. And you need to feel that. There's an appropriateness to feel that. It's the reason why when you get tempted by the world to leave and walk away, you should ask 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,000 questions before you make that call. Because the faith is a serious thing to grapple with, and the privilege of being able to see into the Word of God is a wonderful gift that can do great things for eternity, and you'll find blessing that will be unbelievable. Jesus will come and serve you, or not. Or not. But here's the one thing he won't do. He will not benignly tolerate your presence in the living room. It's either service or judgment. And that stark reality is what this text is after. Be a steward between Jesus' two comings. A steward is somebody who has resources. A steward is somebody who's been given something and now they have to take care of it.